Hello, everybody. Welcome to our Gold Digger series. This is Esmeralda Saldana, your Executive Regional Vice President and Independent Consultant. Welcome, you guys, to our Wednesday Gold Digger calls. Ooh, I see Lisa. Hi, Lisa. I was just thinking about you yesterday, I swear to God. I'm like, where's Lisa? Oh, welcome, everyone. We have a fun training today because I am sure a lot of you have seen Monica Lora doing some virtual events and myself doing some impromptu live productions. And we just want to talk to you a little bit more about that because we think it's awesome. And we think it's also necessary because we are totally digging deep into a social media frenzy where people are just online all the time, and it's easy and it's quick, and you never see anybody without a cell phone anymore, a smartphone. And even when you go places, it's just funny to see how people are on their phone all the time, right? So what a better way to communicate with people about what we're doing and what we have and how we can share than through our phone. People are getting busier with less time to do some of the normal things that have been done in the past in network marketing. So this is a great way to double up on your activity. I know Monica will talk about this too, but I don't want you to think that virtual presentation is a replacement to live demonstrations, because no matter how advanced we get in technology, it will never replace the intimate conversation you can have with someone or the live presentation or ability to connect with people like in person, right? That will never be replaced. That's just human nature. So I don't want you to replace your live presentations, in-home presentations, one-on-ones with only virtual. Think of it more as an addition to, as an ability for all us busy moms and dads and just busy in general to be able to double up on our activity and be able to expose what we have to many more people in a smaller time frame, much quicker, right? Before we get started, I just want to give a huge congratulations to Abby Schmidt, our district manager in Puerto Rico, who earned the all-in August incentive. So she gets to choose any ASVP she wants. You guys, she rocked it. She did over 2,500 in 6 or 5 days, and did a lot of one-on-ones, 3 new PCs with ASVPs. So just so excited for her. And it's exciting to also see a lot of people on our team who maybe felt a little bit short, but what it did for them was that it pushed them into activity. So a lot of these people are much farther into their business than they've ever been early on in the month, right? So my hope and my goal and my promise to you is to keep bringing some fun incentives at the beginning of the month for all of you to really just go for it early. It's so much more fun to do that than, pull out your hair and go crazy the last few days of the month trying to meet your goal. I'm guilty. I've also did 1,800. Just want to give myself a little, but I only had 2 PCs. But again, you guys, that's most than I've done in the first few days of the month. So a lot of you have. I know my dad did a lot, and Monica and Angela, and just a lot of you just did a lot more than you have at the beginning of the month. And how cool is that, right? So congratulations, Abby Schmidt. We'll be in Puerto Rico soon to celebrate you. Maria, myself, a few other leaders are going to be going out there that I just talked to today. So that will be exciting. And let's see, what other incentive? Oh, I just want to go over the other incentive that we still have a lot of time for. Remember, if you get in front of 20 people and do your one-on-one, either via Zoom or in person, you get in front of 20 people and you share the Is Arbonne for You document. By the 15th of this month, your name will go in a raffle for $100 cash. You guys, no one has told me whether or not they're close or what. So if one of you does it, you want $100. That's how it works, okay? So let's get on that. I've done about 7, not close to 20, but a lot more than I've ever done at the beginning of the month. So be excited about just the little feats that we do, right? They talk about how you eat an elephant. We do it in little small bites. So we're trying to encourage you to do your business in small bites early on. All right, let's get started. Enough talking, enough blabbering. Please welcome the beautiful new homeowner, new Corona resident, Monica Lora. Welcome, Monica.
You're so stupid.
I am a little stupid today.
No, I think it's just kind of, thank you, Esme. I think it's just kind of testament to how much fun we are having with social media now, that we're being really silly and not making it all so serious. And I know that there's been a time for all of us, especially when you have been in the business longer, that you can kind of feel like it isn't fun. It isn't fun. If you're not having fun, then you need to stop. So I'm starting with that. If you're not having fun, then you need to stop, take a breather, and start doing just the part of the business that you do have the most fun, because then it'll slowly, go into something else. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. So this is going to be an interactive training. I'm getting back to my teaching roots. And ask a question. So I know some of you can't talk, but those of you who can, I want to hear from you. How many of you have attended a Facebook party, any product? Okay. So I saw Maria, I saw Esme. Tell me what you thought. You don't have to say the product, but tell me what you thought of the party.
Convenient.
Convenient? Okay. What else? Anybody? No? Okay. Well, I'm going to tell you what I thought. So this really clicked for me when I oh, you can't hear me? Oh, okay. This really changed for me when I attended a book Facebook party. And the thing that stood out for me was it was fun. It was actually fun, and I was actually curious, and it was actually interesting. And I have tons of books for my kids. So I was not in the market or interested at all in buying any books, but I became intrigued by the way that this person did this presentation. Now, I do feel to a certain extent that it was also the person, because she was very sweet and kind, but obviously she's doing her homework, because she did exactly what we are always teaching each other to do and what we should do. So the first thing I want to say is that the reason why we do a Facebook party is that it's a great way to expose people to who keep telling you no, live on the other side of the world, live on the other side of the country, or you've already exposed them to so many things, but you just can't get together for whatever reason. You're just not able to get together. And there's multiple reasons. I'm going to try and go down the list really quick. And maybe somebody who's been watching you on Facebook that you don't really talk to very much, but they like every single one of your posts that are health related, skincare related, Arbonne related. Okay. When you start going down that list, which you should start going down that list of people who are liking your posts, then you need to reach out to them. All right. So I might be jumping ahead a little bit. So if you have not attended a Facebook party, my recommendation is to attend one. I don't care what product it is. It doesn't have to be our own. Attend a Facebook party. I'm sure you've been invited. I get an invitation a week to a jewelry, a book, even a skincare, a hairline. I mean, just crazy different stuff. Attend one, because I want you guys to get, or not, see, now I'm getting into teacher mode. I started putting myself in the client's shoes and trying to go back to what do people see, feel, hear when I'm sharing with them. And when I attended that Facebook party, that's what you see. Okay. It's just so, I can't tell you like how much fun I'm having with this. It's so exciting because there was another Facebook party, and Esme, I think you might know which one I'm talking about, which was a clothing line, and it was so boring. I was bored off my mind. And these people were holding up the clothes. There were monotone. There was like spa music in the background. I'm like, if I were shopping in a retail store, I don't want to hear spa music for clothes. So this was just, again, great information for me on how to do my Facebook parties. I haven't perfected it, but it's definitely building my business. And I know Esme can attest to that. And Denise can attest to that because she's on my team and it's helping her with her business. So if you've not been to a Facebook party, attend one so you can be in the client's shoes. Again, it does not replace your face-to-face. If anything, it builds it, which is awesome. Because everything that people keep saying is that if you get people in the 30-day program, then you do it well and you coach them well, then it's going to be easier to build business. You guys, I have had now, last month, I had 6 people on the 30-day program, including my fiance. Oh my gosh, this is how good the stupid Facebook parties are. Sorry, I use that word stupid a lot, but this is how good they are. It convinced my fiance to do the darn 30-day program. I've been using this product for almost 6 years. He's never done the full program. He did the program. He lost 7 pounds. He doesn't want to post his pictures. He has more energy. Now he has a shake every morning, which Pinchy, now we have to buy more because now he's using my stuff. And he's not falling asleep when he drives home from work. He gets up at 4 a.m. and he gets home about 5 p.m. So he needs to stay awake. So I just want to say that last month I had about 6 people in the 30-day program. This month I'm now going to, already we're only in week 1. I have 6 people by week 2 on the program. So my goal is to have at least 10 people every month. And this has been helping. And I'm using the nutrition because that's my focus. That's what I'm enjoying. That's what's really helping me. So I am reading my notes here. So now I'm going to get to the nitty gritty of it. So social media, whether you like it or not, whether you're comfortable with it or not, is the wave of e-commerce. It is the way to connect. It is the way to sell. It is the way to build. And I do watch TV. I haven't given up my TV, but I limit it to before the baby falls asleep, before she takes her nap. And I can't tell you how many times I've heard celebrities, starting with Kim Kardashian, say, if you are not good at your social media, then your business will not last. She has said it. The reason why I do the social media is, and whether you like her or not, doesn't matter. We can all agree she's financially successful. So she has said it, that she built her business via social media. She has a brand new instructor that she found on social media. So even she shops on social media, okay? A fitness instructor. So first thing, like you already see, have fun. Make sure you're having fun on these Facebook things. Second thing, have a purpose. Focus on something. My focus has been, and I'm going to go ahead and, does it allow me to share my screen? Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen right now. I hope you can all see well. I know some of you are on your phones. Oh, what happened to it? Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Okay. So I want to show you really quick, for those of you who've never created an event on Facebook, what that looks like. This is my event page. These are some of the events that are going on here. I want you to notice on the left-hand side of the screen, it says of the events, it says events, calendar, birthdays. Oops, I shouldn't have clicked on it because then it's gonna, sorry. Events, calendar, birthdays, discover, and then past events. And then there's your create your event. Okay. So I'm going to show you my past event because the event is already passed. And so anybody who puts in their birthdays and anything like that, it'll show up in your events. So my last one was, where is my last one? Is it this one? I think this is one of them. Okay. So what I did, is this one of them? Yeah. Sorry. So what I do, and I do have the script for everything. So lucky you, I've done the homework and I put this together myself, and it wasn't easy and it took a lot of time. So lucky you, I am. So I created a back to school, and I am going to be doing another one, a back to school. And I'm doing a sort of combination of the 30-day program and stuff that you can use for your kids. So I just want to show you very quickly on what it actually looks like, and then I can show you how to do it. There is, just like any Facebook, just like Esme's Dream Nation thing, we have at the top where it kind of welcomes everybody. You can go ahead and just, read. This is on the script that you're going to see when I send it out. So now I'm going to scroll to the bottom, because the way that the event page works, and I think all Facebook pages work like this, is that the oldest is at the bottom. So I start off with something like this, a post. I really regret eating healthy today, said no one. And then I'll add a little raffle thing to it. Hey everyone, I'm Monica, your hostess for this fun event. I try to keep it neutral because I'm also asking people to host for me. I absolutely love what I do. I'm thrilled to be partying with y'all, having fun, playing games, and sharing tips with you about promoting healthier lifestyle. Our party will include a free product raffle prize. So, and the entry begins now. Share with me what your favorite healthy meal is. So I'm learning too, you guys, as far as how to get creative. You can actually Google a lot of the stuff on questions to ask and so forth and so on. But again, I have this stuff in my script, so you guys really scored. So funny pictures like this, like of nutritious, not nutrition, again, a little raffle entry. My own pictures Because again, if you have not done the 30-day program, well, if you're going to do a 30-day program type of Facebook event, then you should be showing your before and afters. But you can always show everybody else's. You can show mine as well. I'm going to make it personal. I'm a busy mom of 2 kids. I don't have time, because what do we often hear? I don't have time. I don't have time to hear about the business. I don't have time to do the program. So you want to make sure that you are already, and I know we've talked about this many times before, you want to already take the elephant out of the room and just go ahead and throw it out there. I don't have time either. And guess what? I was able to lose 27 pounds doing this. Okay. And then again, a little raffle entry. So forth and so on. And then this is my actual video. I know I'm really silly. Let me tell you, I recorded myself over probably 5 to 10 times before I actually did the presentation live. I wanted to see what I look like. I wanted to see what my background looked like. I wanted to see what the lighting looked like. My fiance was laughing at me. The kids were laughing at me. I felt like a total weirdo. Okay. But was it entertaining? Yes. Esme, was it entertaining? Was it fun? Yes. I got very animated. It wasn't boring. Okay. So then, and I did too, and I kind of changed up my, thing a little bit. All right. I'm going to stop sharing that and then just go back down the training. Okay. So how do you invite people? How do you do a Facebook party? Well, now that you found your purpose, whatever that purpose is, you're going to make it a private event. You're not going to make it, there's going to give you 2 options of how to make the event. You're going to make it private. The reason for that is that it's like anything. It's like VIP, right? If you're not VIP, then if there's not a VIP section, people aren't interested. Everybody wants to be part of the VIP section. So you want to make it very personal, and you want to make it private. You want to be part of this group, you need to be invited. Okay. So how do you do that? You personally invite. That's how you do it. And again, we have the script for it. So you're going to personally send text messages, Facebook messages. I like Facebook messages to start. And then if I have their number, I'll follow it up with the text message. And the reason for that is because if they're getting your Facebook messages, then they're on Facebook regularly. So you find out, and you can see when they read your message. I don't know about you, but I have that block where, stop it. I have that block on mine where you can't tell whether or not I've read your message yet or not. But on Facebook, you can't do that. You can see when somebody's read it or not. So you make it personal. You send them a personal invite. You wait until they say yes. Once they say yes, then you add them to the invite, and then you give them the instructions. If you want to create a flyer, there's a lot. You can get so creative with this. It's ridiculous. It's so much fun. So then you send them the invite, and then you tell them, make sure that you accept the invite, because that's your first raffle entry. Okay. So the second that they enter, that they RSVP, you just keep a little list on the side. And what I do is I just, I don't have it with me, but what I do is I just get a piece of paper. I write down everybody's names, even if I don't know them. And then as they're entering the raffle, I put a check mark, check mark, check mark. And then that way I know how many times to enter, their names. Then when you so you should start, your party should be at least 3 days total. So that means that your party should start at least 2 days before the actual event. So if you're going to have an event on a Sunday, then you should start inviting people on Thursday night, Friday morning. You should start posting first thing in the morning. Before the party, you should have at least 2 to 3 posts a day. That's going to keep it interactive. Okay. So again, I even have all that laid out of what post I have in the order I have it in. But again, you can decide what, depending on the party you're going to have, of how that works for you. You want to always write something small with the post. Again, this is why you should be part of a Facebook party, so you can see your own attention span. You can see what you like and what you don't, because then most likely that's what people are going to like and not like. Don't write some crazy drawn out things of, unless it's appropriate to whatever the post you're doing. Pictures, post, pictures. Don't write something without posting a picture unless it's short, because we're visual people and this is a Facebook party. The way that we're interacting and the way that we're getting in touch emotionally is through the pictures. Okay. Post items that are relevant to your purpose. So if you're going to have a nutrition party, like you saw, I posted junk food and then I posted a healthy meal. Everybody's lifestyle is different. If you've done the 30 days or you've coached 30 days, You already know what people are eating. Go to the market and watch what people are buying. That's my advice for the nutrition. I'm shocked out of my mind, and it was so cute because now my fiance really notices what people are buying. And we were in the checkout line the other day, and he's like, oh my gosh, did you see how much soda they have? And it was so funny. And I was like, I felt like I was talking to my God. I was like, oh girl, you have no idea. I watch what people buy all the time, and I'm shocked out of my mind. They don't know. So if you need another reason to share this with people, start watching what people are buying in their checking out. Start watching what they're buying. People really, really need this information. Okay. So post things that are relevant to where people are at and where you want to share where they're going to be. Post a lot after the presentation. Now, this is where it can get a little tricky and a little time consuming. So if you need, again, put in your reminders, post now, post now. You should probably be posting something every 2 to 3 hours after the event, because you need to post the sales, whatever sales you're going to have. You need to post whoever won the raffle. You need to post, are you going to, if you're going to have a secondary event, then you need to post, don't worry if you missed the first one, so forth and so on. I'm sorry, give me 1 second. Yes.
Do you have an Arbonne candy?
When I'm done, yes, you can have an Arbonne candy. Okay. So you're going to be posting a lot, and a lot of the stuff I've already put together. Create great games and raffles that you can actually do. Now, I'm still on a budget, okay? I'm not at the level, I'm not at the financial level where I can just give things away like crazy. So I would create raffles that actually work for you. What I started to do was that anytime I'm having a special, I will buy the cup, the shaker cup, and the water bottle for the client that buys a 30-day program. So my big gift when I do these events is you get the shaker cup and the bottle for free. It comes out to about $17, which, Esme, you can do the math. Tell me what the math is. How much do you get on somebody who buys a 30-day program? What's the average?
$45.
You get $45. Okay.
Something like that.
Okay. So if you're getting like if you're getting around just under $50 and you're spending $17, it's a little bit of a stretch, but you are creating the repeat sales and new customers, because you're not going to do this for everybody. So this is where the deadline comes in. Your party has to have a deadline. If you're going to have your party, and the party, just to clarify, because I think this is what I was really confused on, the party is everything, the post, everything. The presentation is the main event. This is why you're posting a lot. You're posting, Maria, I see your face like, oh, okay, were you confused on that? I was always confused on what's a Facebook party? Like, the presentation's the Facebook party? What is the party? The party starts from the minute you start inviting people. The main event, which is why you're posting so much. The main event, you're guiding people to the main event of the presentation. Keep your presentation short, and you're going to do the same thing in a condensed version as you would at a nutrition presentation or a core presentation. And this is where the Facebook party is different. Your 60-second story has to be your 60-second story. And you need to get this is where acting comes in. I'm sorry if any of you are uncomfortable with that. You got to really get into your character and really feel what you're saying. As Esme has said, I've gotten better at it. And that's just because I've really keep trying to get in touch with the feeling of that. So when I'm sharing my 60 seconds of why I do this, I get really into that. Why am I doing this? And I share that from the beginning, just like I would at a presentation in front of people. I share this because I love it. I share it. So make sure you got your 60-second story down. When you do your presentation, have the physical product. I really loved when I attended a Facebook party that she had the physical product, because I was able to see how big it was, how thick it was, and so when I'm describing it to people, again, it's very difficult to be tangible when you're doing a video. So by sharing, the bag of protein, and they see, holy crap, it's like it's bigger than our head. They see that it's a big bag. Okay. Go over there now. So, and I actually hold this book up too, by the way. So I hold up the book. I hold up, oh my gosh, something furry just got me. It was my dog. I hold up I hold up some paperwork. just because again, I want them to be able to feel like I'm right there sitting with them. So where am I? Create the deadline. Best. Oh, it is best if you have 2 events. So then your party would probably be 4 days. So for instance, like I like to do a Sunday and a Monday. I really liked doing that. I'll do a Monday lunchtime, and that means that the deadline to buy their product at the discounted rate of 40% off and get the water bottles is by 10 p.m. Monday evening. That's just what I've created. You can do what works for you, wherever you're at in the country, in the world. If you want to give a 6 p.m. deadline because you did a 12 o'clock party, that's totally fine. It's totally up to you. And then again, you're going to post about the deadlines. Make sure you actually send the gift. Do the raffle and post the raffle. I use my kids as often as possible because it's cute. And yeah, I love them, but it's cute. It's fun. And people want to see something fun and cute. So I'll have them pick out the raffle ticket. Or if I do it myself, I'll go ahead and do a live video as, yay, we have a winner. Even if it's not somebody who buys. I can't stress enough. One of the things that I've learned, and I shared this with Esme recently, one of the biggest things I've learned is not being attached to the outcome. Is really not being attached to the outcome. Are you sending me something, Esme? Oh, somebody, can you give me some simple step-by-step on how to set up it? Oh, okay, I did that already. Everyone, plus what I do with those gifts is I print a copy of their receipt, circle my credit card. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, Monica is really good at keeping track of her receipts. I'm not as good at it. So if you do have somebody who won the gift, great, send it to them, but make sure it's something that you can actually send. I've been buying, if you guys haven't been buying those, what are they called? What are they called? The Delight and Save or whatever.
Surprise and Delight.
Thank you. Surprise and Delight. I've been buying those. I've been buying those because, yeah, I've been buying them, but I haven't paid attention because, oh my gosh, have you guys seen what's in there? That's like over $100 and something worth of stuff. And those are my gifts. Those are sometimes my gifts. And so I'll send it. But now, guess what? Now you have a one-on-one because now you have to meet with this person to give them their gift. Okay? So that's pretty much it in a nutshell. Actually, I was already done as me. That's pretty much it in a nutshell. I want you guys just to keep in mind that everybody that attends these parties, everybody that likes your post. One of the things I heard on one of the calls that Jill stressed that we should listen to, and I'll tag you in it if I can remember which one it is, was how this person got to RVP in 3 months. And one of the ways was the Facebook parties. And I love what she said is that anybody who has liked your post, always have a Facebook party scheduled once to twice a month so that you have something to invite them to. So I know I've said this before on other things. I know Esme has said that you need to always have something to invite somebody to. And a Facebook party is the easiest thing to invite them to. And then they have no obligation or commitment. And then you can see there's lots of details you can see when they're on. You're going to ask them to make sure that they comment so that they can enter the raffle again. There's lots of little details throughout the presentation, throughout the Facebook party that you're going to do to make sure it's interactive. Do I have any questions so far?
I want to just really quickly just summarize a couple things. So these are the biggest takeaways I got from Monica's, okay? And I'm hoping you guys can write these down. 1, to have fun. 2, to encourage participation from your guests through your post. 3, be relatable. And I think that was really key. The more comfortable Monica got and the more she became just her and not worried about being perfect, and it's totally okay to make mistakes and even say bad words if they come out, is when she got better. Okay, so just totally be relatable because that's what people want. And then 4, and I don't know if she touched on this, maybe she did, is ask for hosts out of those events. Okay, so this is the cool thing about Monica. Monica has done this pretty well, like the best out of anybody on our team. So you guys do not have to reinvent these posts. You could just ask Monica, can you please add me to your old event? And you can pretty much copy and paste every post and picture that she has used in that same timeline for your own party. Next thing I want to let you know, if you're not comfortable being recorded yet, I understand, I get it. ask your upline to help you. That's what they're here for. If you want to do this and you have a group of people you know you want to invite, but you don't want to do it yourself yet, ask Carmen if she's your upline. Ask Monica, ask Angela, ask Maite, ask myself. Every area manager on our team is good on the camera. I can honestly say that. They're comfortable in front of the camera. So just ask us to help you, and we'll be the ones presenting and helping you through it. Now, 2 ways you can use these parties. 1, you can create one yourself and start inviting people, right? But what I really would encourage is from, first one that you do, right? The first one that you do with the help of your upline, that you get good at asking those participants to host for you. So now what happens is you can now do Facebook events with other people's network, right? Let's say this lady named Stacy joined your group. She loved the presentation. You asked her, say, hey, I saw that you loved, the presentation. You won a gift. Congratulations. Would you be willing to invite 15 to 20 people to a Facebook party for you? I'll cater it specifically for you and what you want us to talk about. And then she'll do the homework and she'll invite people for you, right? And it could be small. It doesn't have to be 100 people. It could be 5 people on the Facebook party. That right there is a virtual party, right? Right there is like being in someone's home. So then they invite people for you and we present, right? Or you present however you want. So they could work in many ways. The point is get comfortable, use it. What I'm doing is a little different or very different from Monica, because mine is just like an impromptu live event, but I can get away with it with you guys. And I'm going to be really real. I can get away with it because I'm an RVP right now. Okay. And I'm doing this so that you guys can invite people at the last minute to kind of see what's going on. And from those people that participate, from your guests, you can then turn around and ask them, hey, would you be interested in having a little private Facebook page? And then you can now convert it into what Monica's doing, which is awesome, right? It's more intentional, it's more personable, it's more fun. I'm just doing quick, impromptu, once a week type of stuff on Arbonne, and you can invite people, and from there, keep the conversation going. Okay, so ask Monica to add you to her back to school Facebook group from July 28th. Look at her post and just stay on that group so that when you do have your party, it's easy for you to just copy and paste some of the verbiage that was already used. Monica?
Just so you guys can be clear on how much this has helped my business, I've gotten a total of, I got 6 direct 30-day clients. I've gotten 4 indirect from those. I've gotten 3 live presentations booked, parties booked because of these live Facebook events. Okay. So I just wanted to give you just some numbers. They may not be great, but I started this, last month as me. So actually it's not bad for a month and a half. So I just want,
it's really great. And she's still doing her in-home and her demos. She's still doing them. She had one last night.
Oh, I want you to meet my neighbors. You're muted.
Does anybody have any questions? I don't know if you guys heard that. You have to unmute yourself.
Yeah, how does the follow-up work? Like you text or call everyone and then take orders and ask for presentations?
Oh, good question. So yes, whoever I've invited, because I usually open mine up to my team, whoever I've invited, I text, I actually call them. I call them and I say, do you want to order, or, what did you like? What did you want to get started with? Usually because it is a Facebook event and they've been interactive the whole time. Again, another plus. They've been interactive the whole time. What I'm actually getting is, all right, I want to get it. Call me tomorrow. So I actually haven't had to follow back up too much. Or if it's somebody I didn't see, I'm like, hey, I wasn't sure if you made it on. Oh yeah, it was great. Not interested right now. Okay, not a problem. Can I follow up with you next month? Whatever. Same thing I would do with everybody else. Exactly. Is yes, I do. I will call, I will text, I will Facebook message, all of the above. Any other questions? Oh, and I keep inviting to future events. So anybody who didn't make the previous ones, I keep track of it and I invite them to future events.
Tracking's important, you guys, or else you're gonna get totally messed up in your brain. Track, write down, list, so that you remember who you invited, who showed up, who didn't, you know, vice versa. Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much. If you have any questions that pop up, feel free to message Monica or myself directly. Thank you, Monica. That was awesome. Woo! I love to hear other people talk. You guys think I like to hear myself talk? Not really. But remember, tonight at 5:30 Pacific Standard Time, we have a little wellness workshop on Facebook Live, and you have to be invited to it. So if you want to watch it, invite yourself, or let me know so I can invite you. Sorry, and then you can invite your guest. I'm going to be talking a little bit on the 30 Days to Healthy Living and focusing a little bit more on all the products that we have for kids, especially with school starting and for sports and stuff like that. Okay, so see you guys tonight. Bye. Thank you, Monica. Thank you, everyone.